good? What is good, my sizers? We are back again with another video, and today we're at the one and only Resorts World. Now, if you're new here, I do a bunch of casino tours and things to do under 21, and Resorts World is fairly the newest casino in Vegas. And this piano is really dope because it's shaped like a car and it's playing itself. Who doesn't love a self-playing piano? I know I do. Alright, so when you first walk in, of course you're going to be greeted with a Starbucks because who doesn't need their coffee, especially when they go to a casino. But then you're going to be greeted by a Lamborghini. But then that right there is called Doghouse, and Doghouse is actually pretty interesting. We'll get to that in a bit. But this is the one and only Liberace car, and what's actually really cool about it is that there is a descriptive background about the car and both outfits. Across the way is a bunch of machines where you can get your very own player's card, and if you're new to Vegas, well, player's card are very important to have. You can get a bunch of comps with them. Anyways, back to Doghouse. So you walk into Doghouse, and this is actually where the sports book is. I did not know that, and there's a bunch of signs about pointing to where the sports book is, and it is inside of Doghouse. You just walk in from the right, and you just keep going straight, and it's all the way in the back. So this is what the sports book looks like. Again, it is inside Doghouse. Now, unlike some casinos here in Vegas, Resorts World does have table games and slot machines. And this is actually a really cool feature. They have a sphere of Buffalo slot machines. Literally the outside is Buffalo slot machines, and then you walk into it and there's more Buffalo slot machines. Plus, who doesn't love roulette? Now, I hate to break the news to you, but Resorts World does not have a buffet. However, they do have some pretty cool restaurants. And check out this one that's called Suns Out, Buns Out. They even have their own little mascot. And they also have this really cool cafe called The Kitchen, and check it out. They even have this really cool display of currency from all over the world. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's actually pretty awesome. Now, let's say you're hungry, but you're on your way to registration, and it's just about dinner time. Luckily for you, there's this really nice Chinese restaurant called Genting Palace, open from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. daily. And you can also get your COVID testings done from right across the hall. But there's also some cute little shops, too. Congratulations, you've made your way to the registration lobby. So, to begin with, we obviously cannot ignore the hippo in the room with the dog and the bunny on top of it, so let's get a close-up. Oh yes, what nice sculptures. But my favorite part of this entire casino, this right here, this is a mini replica of Resorts World and the Convention Center. Could you imagine building an entire casino and they're like, actually, can we get like a Lego 3D version of it? Like a miniature version of it? But like the detail that went into this is crazy. And you're probably wondering why the Convention Center is a part of that. And that's because that is part of the Vegas loop that we'll get into a little bit later. Like most hotels, Resorts World has a spa and wellness area. I was able to find it, however, I did not walk in, but it is inside past the lobby. So that's the entranceway, and you'll know you're there when you see a shelf of self-care tools. If you're expecting a spa, then you should also expect a fitness center. But this time, I was able to go in and show you what it looks like, and this one looks pretty dope, if you ask me. And I'm going to assume you asked because, well, you're still watching this video. So you probably want my opinion for some of it, right?
So this sign here is right when you enter the pool, and okay guys, so this is the view of the pool, and it's not open yet. You get your towels to the left, and to the right you can do the swim store, which all the pools have.
Okay, so once you leave the resorts part of Resorts World, you're back onto the gambling floor. But what is Resorts World known for? Well, if you haven't guessed already, Besides its exquisite art sculptures, it's known for its food. This is the Courtyard, Famous Foods Street Eats. Hopefully you're not a midnight snacker though, because this area of the casino is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. There are a total of 16 different restaurants in the Famous Foods Courtyard. Also, as you can see here with the man in red and the baseball cap, you can order through the tablet that they have. They have this at all restaurants, and if you don't know what you're doing, the employees will gladly assist you. And for all my indecisive people out there, or for everyone who wants to try everything at once, do not fear, because those ordering tablets are posted everywhere along the food court. And for anyone who's seen Shrek or loves the Three Little Pigs, I would brace yourself for this next upcoming thing. There is a real life pig just laying out on the cutting board. I hardly ever see that, let alone in a lifetime, and I did not even know how to react. But yeah, so brace yourselves for that one when you go. Okay, I have to admit, I'm pretty sure this is my all-time favorite thing here, because this is a giant candy counter. They have all different desserts from all over the world. And this lady behind the counter was an angel. She literally would pull out the dessert and put it on top with the flag. And also, check out these labels. It doesn't just tell you what it is, but it tells you what country it's from. I mean, come on. How creative is that? It's so educational. I absolutely loved it. And like I said, they have these ordering stations posted everywhere. This one is about 10 feet away from the candy counter we previously talked about. So after leaving the Famous Foods Street Eats, wow, that's a mouthful, you're greeted by yet again another lounge. However, you're greeted by another array of restaurants. Except it's not all just restaurants, because Resorts World has a little shopping center inside of it as well. Now, I'm not going to fib, but their first floor is predominantly restaurants, and there's also a nightclub, but we'll get to that in a second. Now, most casinos are known for something, and we've already seen the Famous Foods Street Eats. Wow, that is still a mouthful. However, there is the Resorts World Ball, the famous Resorts World Ball, and it's right next to this fine restaurant and a vegan ice cream spot. Now, the ball constantly displays something, whether it's the 8-ball or an advertisement, but they also have shows. Their shows start from 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. If you would like to see part of the show, it is on my TikTok at fun.sizer. Go check it out. They also have a Fred Siegel's women's store, and yes, that is a tequila cart. However, they do have the Fred Siegel's men's department right across the way. And located all the way in the back of floor 1 is your nightclub. Also hidden in the back is this Italian restaurant. On the second floor, they have another day club. You just take those escalators downstairs. Also downstairs in B2 is the Vegas Loop. I tried to go down there, but it was closed. So you just take the escalator there, or there's elevators in the back. And don't worry, on the second floor of their shopping center is another Starbucks. But check out this really cool view, and look at this Vegas sign. It's Vegas Raiders. I thought the sign was super dope. And also check out this view. Like, it's just a nice scenery, and the lights change colors, so that's a really nice photo opportunity there. If you haven't watched my room tour already for Resorts World, go do that right now, because you remember the intimacy kit called Pepper? This is the store. They have it right here. It is a lingerie store, I believe. And also here's a billboard of all the upcoming shows and main artists that they will have. And they're expecting to have a steakhouse opening in the winter. But as usual, I'm running out of time. So be sure to smash the subscribe button, like this video, and comment any other thoughts and comments. Toodles!